What's good, y'all boys? What's good, y'all boys? What's good, Nug? I ain't even post. I ain't even post yet. Who a fiend? Bruh. You ever have like how do I even say it, bro? Hold on, let me hold up. We gonna talk in a little bit. Let me post my on every social that I'm live. Stand here real quick, y'all. On every social that I'm just gotta talk, bro. I just gotta talk, bro. I gotta talk today, bro. I just need somebody to listen, bro. I need to talk today, bro. That's all. 2 seconds, bro. That's all I ask. What y'all boys on though? What's going on? How y'all boys doing today? He said beat you again, LC. I appreciate y'all boys for real, bro. That's all I be needing sometimes, bro. Finna go to the gym. What boy saying today? What's it looking like, LC? What we working out on today, bro? Legs, abs. That's decent. What's good, Justin? I see you in here, bro. What's good? So what you work on, bro? My day been all over the place, bro. I didn't even go to the gym today, bro. Yeah, something just happened right before I got on stream. Just completely blew me, bro. It's like as soon, bro. It's like as soon as you start catching a little bit of traction in life, bro, something bad gotta happen, bro. It's like you can't. It's like you can't do good for too long, bro. Like I don't understand it. It's like, bro, I'm doing good. Pay for all my drops. Car accident. Like what? Like how does that even happen, bro? Bro, sort of God, canon real life canon events, bro. It's like just be living off the canon events, bro. It's like if it don't happen, it's like man, bro. I'm in my own court, bro. I literally just came here. I had to talk, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All the extra, it was just this is just a little bit. I mean, just a lot right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Who that was good, bro? Yo, I see you. Good about that. I don't even know what that is. What's good though? Then, bro. Heard that my boy Tenna. Heard that my boy Tenna. Yeah, I be in the gym, bro. Heavy. I missed today though. I'm not gonna lie. Next time I go, it's supposed to be legs. Yeah, I'm in a solo joint, bro. So I just have to come here and talk, bro. Bro, y'all don't even understand, like, bro. What, bro? I feel like anybody over the age of 65 should not be able to drive, or your insurance should be $1,200 a month, a week. It should be $1,200 a week, bro. $1,200 a week, bro. So why I'm on the way home, bro? I'm on the way home. You know how sometimes you got to get off one expressway to get on the other expressway. I I go to Planet, bro. Captain PR. Nobody never called you Captain PR, bro. Talk about God. So, bruh, you know how some expressways you coming off one exit, then you gotta to get on a different expressway to go the opposite way, bruh. Dude in front of me, like 75 years old, bro. So I'm already anticipating him going low key. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like looking to the left because that's where the cars coming from. They coming left, and I gotta go right to get into this traffic. So, bruh, when there's no cars coming. There are no cars coming. But yeah, bro. I look left. I see him hit his gas, and out of nowhere he just smashed his brake. Next thing you know, it's too late, bro. Cooked me. My car is cooked. Car is cooked, bro. It might be time for me to get a new car, bro. I can't catch a break with this one. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, bro. I literally I don't know, bro. Then I just got hit a couple weeks ago, bro. My car wasn't bad. My fender was cooked though. Car sound like it's fighting for his life every time you open the door, bro. Yeah, bro. Then it's like sometimes it's like, yo, what did I do wrong, bro? That I'm going through this much. But bro, you know, my car's starting to look like them people I be talking about when I see them on the road, and I be like, yeah, let them have it. I definitely got them. I definitely gotta let them have it, car now, bro. Definitely gotta let them have it, car, bro. Can't figure it out, bro. My Lexus back bumper was off for a whole month, bro. I'm already knowing, bro. This ain't normal though, bro. Like I already had a dent in my car like a week ago, bro. I mean, I said a week ago, like a year ago. It was snowing real bad. I'm trying to back into my driveway. My driveway already narrows. Like say this is my driveway. If the driveway supposed to be straight, my house got like a my house like comes inward, so like my driveway fake narrow on one side. I'm trying not to hit the house. I mess around, fall into the gate, bro. Car stuck in the car. I'm like, all right, I don't care about the dent. Fast forward this year, a couple weeks ago, I'm driving down the street trying to I'm coming down Main, bro. I go through the light. I look in my right mirror, then look at my blind spot. Don't see nobody. As soon as I come to get over, I just hear like this scratching noise, bro. Cooked. Then, then today, bro. I don't know. I need to. I just need a break from life, bro. Like a factory reset. I need a factory reset, bro. Adulthood, bro. Tell me about it. And all them people, all y'all kids, when y'all was younger, used to be like, "Why you think I'm going to the military, twin?" Bruh, do what you gotta do, bruh. They said if all else fails, bruh, go to the military, bro. Be straight for life after like 4 years. Well, yeah. Any anybody that was a kid and used to say stuff like, "I can't wait till I grow up." People like you fighting a gorilla first because who on earth told you you want to grow up? It ain't nothing cool about being grown, bro. Nothing. I just see, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, you right, Ricky. It really is. It's a reset, bro. But you know, people get out the military. They mess around, get houses, cars, all that. They pay for your people. They pay for your family schooling, all that. They do everything, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you see me earlier. The day was cool, but you know how to go, bro. Yeah, that's light skin Ricky, bro. The Rican. They used to be around sweat on Fortnite. You know how that go. But bro said he paid bills since he was 15, bro. Bro, I ain't start paying bills till like graduation, high school graduation, bro. Cause I got my first job. like a week before graduation. As soon as I got my job, uncle was like, "Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay your phone bill." But yeah, I ain't working high school because I knew what life was in for real. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Ain't nothing cool about this, bro. Ain't nothing cool about being grown, bro. Nothing cool, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna just talk about it a little bit. Probably gonna react to a video that's actually like gonna benefit me for real, but anybody that's watching it might benefit them too. Yeah, I grabbed it. And like, while you in here, clip for me, bro. Give me some decent clips if you can. Whatever you think is clip worthy. I just grabbed it, bro. I was trolling on my story. You know they when they say you sell your PlayStation, that means you on your last leg and you down bad. Yeah, I was trolling. I was on that type of time though on my story. But yeah, they said if anybody starts selling their PlayStation or their shoes, or they start selling mad miscellaneous stuff like rocks, just know hard times is here. Money, man. Didn't I just tell you I just hit somebody? I just hit somebody today. Money, man. But yeah, bro. I was been supposed to make a YouTube video on what was I say? My fault. I was supposed to make a YouTube video on like clothing, like I don't know, clothing brand advice or like business advice, but I never got to it. So I think I'm gonna just go over a little bit now. At least from my perspective, I've only been doing it for what, a year, 2 months, 3 months maybe, something like that. But the main question, yo, is my mic low? How far, y'all? Let me fix it. I'm trying to figure it out. Am I good? I should be good, right? Yeah. Thing is, well, with me, it's like people with clothing brands. My fault, y'all. Yeah, you're not whispering no more. Yeah. Bro, I don't even really be whispering for real, bro. It's just, why you didn't Ben say something, though? Wait, what? I'm gonna just watch this video. I'm gonna come back to it. I'm kind of like, my head is all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. We're about to just watch this video. Watch this video real quick.
Come on in, man. Come on in. Thank you for making it. Thank you for making it. Professor Agent. Professor Agent.
So sorry.
Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
It's Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Oh wow. Yep. It's gonna be packed. Oh yeah. Nice
I
to.
walked up the stairs.
Oh, the elevator works too. Nice to see you guys again. Professor Agent. How do you expect to see this?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're serious about learning, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'm ready to learn.
Cause you're not bullshit.
No, I'm not bullshit.
I'm about to say, because it's a generous, small leprechaun that paid for everybody's tuition, bro. You don't want to bullshit, bro. You don't want to bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I
Who's
ain't
Johnny?
have financial aid. Donald Trump, they canceled it. See how you get here?
They did? Oh, shit. Damn.
So Cosmo only hope.
Okay, well, hey, we got to get this class started. Just tee up, man. Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today, we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's pretty simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they make as a content creator. It's not hard. All the information is publicly accessible. You just need the framework.
This is a crazy pocket watching 101. Do your homework. Do your homework on pocket watching. No, you must have took this class because you are the top pocket watcher. You must have took this class. Had to.
So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right so that everybody can become a professional pocket watcher. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money, and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money. Just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like so you can better watch other people's pockets. Okay? Only reason I'm really showing this is because, like, as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to be able to do cool so you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I have to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you have to sell your house. If there's a company I like, I DM them. I DM
I can tell you how much you spent today.
I DM Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. So this was a rough month for me, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro. The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest of the expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days. I gained all the weight back. But it was great content, though. It was fantastic content, and that's all that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro, so there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $350,000, my nigga. It's a lot, bro. All of it is right off. Every business expense is right off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expenses not even that would be personal.
Bro, I don't know how to put that on
it's
there,
okay to spend money on idea, even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one.
He probably did lose money, Nug, but like, or he didn't profit as much as he thought he was because how much he had ended up spending
you're
on
still
it.
gonna make content. You're not gonna not make content in those months. But I didn't realize how big of a difference it was gonna be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, whoa, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content, because there's gonna be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production. This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You could tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you see this purple section here? Those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to subscribe if there's lots of ads, but I wouldn't recommend that because the main priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really, truly believe it, bro. Like without ads, and you can see this split here, I pulled it up on purpose. Like on an average day in January, this is a marathon, so I was live the whole day. Keep in mind, there's ads playing the entire day, $4,000. And that's a bad day. Because if this was done in December, that's gonna be 20,000, 25,000. In the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending more. Black Fridays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going on vacation. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube looked like in a little bit more of an optimized month.
This man made
And keep in mind,
80K
like,
in
these
a
are
month.
just clips from the stream, bro. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month. And so the overall revenue was fantastic. Even though we spent $500,000, we still made money. You get what I'm saying? So I spent $500, but I made $800. So that's a winner for us. You want to win more than you lose, because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, now you have $282,000. What's your next big idea? You get what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes, in your textbooks, in your phone. Like that's what helps make it happen. But it's not. But I also don't think you spend
He
100% of it on that.
but
though.
he spent
That's why
500K
we're
now.
sponsoring this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever avenue you choose to do it in. It could be real estate. It could
But
be
think about it,
investing
he
in
got
stocks,
19,000
it could be
subs
whatever
this
you
month.
feel comfortable
Like,
in.
I mean, during
Get
the stream.
informed. If you
Even
need a
that's
great
crazy.
trading platform, Webull is your platform. So this is the pocket watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the
A million YouTube average monthly views, $15,000. Man, YouTube average monthly views, prank guns, 3,000. 1,000 concurrent viewers. What? What is going on?
lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from a million views. If you do pranks and IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a difference. There's no way to just snipe it. You just have to
that's just one
account
mil.
for the variables.
Exactly, bro.
I haven't looked at chat.
Think about it.
I could be getting cooked.
He said for 1,000 concurrent viewers on Twitch is like 15,000. This man Kai be having 200,000, bro.
I know. I tell y'all niggas think I'm Mr. Beast, but I did that try and put as much back into it as I can. Every once in a while, I get myself fried, you know. But depends on RPM. You're right, but the RPM is the range. That's what I'm talking about. You know, finance niggas get a higher one, prank niggas get a lower one. So I want y'all to take a look at this cheat sheet. What you need to understand about pocket watching is that it's all variable.
3 to 5K not
Hold on,
bad.
quiet
It's
down,
not
quiet
bad
down,
at
quiet
all,
down.
bro.
You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So but that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers and you looking at his streaming, like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for an hour, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2, pocket watch. So all of that to say, it's just a formula.
So you got to think those small streamers will be
Just
averaging
pace
8
it.
to
If
900,
you get
making
2,000
7 to 2,000 a
viewers,
month.
the metric is there for 1,000. So
Like,
give
that's
it up.
crazy,
A
bro.
little bit of quick math, man. I think there's a lot of money in
Gotta figure
content.
something out, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys how.
Tell me how much you made.
So, Saliu has a secret TikTok account. So that TikTok account, Saliu posts 6 times a day.
Damn, 1
And
minute long?
He makes from that in a month, he makes $134,400 in 1 month off TikTok. He has Snapchat, he posts 23 times a day because he likes LeBron. So when he posts he makes $35,000 a month. And then from Twitch, Saliu makes
Might be
340K
accurate.
a month.
I love that initiative. Let's clap it up for him. No cap though.
What's good,
That's how
Pax?
easy it is. Like,
Appreciate
trying to have
that, bro.
a lot of what I do is based on like
Just
what I'm
gifted my
hearing,
boy
and even
Ricky.
what I'm making. I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now. Like you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds. Okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute.
What you mean
Most
ends up
dudes,
blowing up?
before we head out, first thing you got to do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks, all right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my third class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like if there's things other people learn, we're gonna share it as a class so we all learn.
Yeah.
But for today, I'm really just focused on the
Yeah, my bad if I'm not talking for real. I'm kind of like fake locked in and like trying to learn. Listen, feel me?
pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the will? Hey, the purpose of this talk was I kind of wanted it to be funny, like packaging-wise, pocket watching. But I hope you at least learned like one thing that can help you make a little bit more money, bro. Deadass. I hope you did. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate Agent, bro. Agent Code.
Maria.
He going crazy right now with Funny Mike.
Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola and enjoy summer.
Time for class, man.
What is
What
that?
up, class? Ray, get off the board. And if you just came in, take a seat, take a seat. It's gonna be a good class if you guys really want to learn. I'm excited,
Need a
bro.
one-on-one,
I'm really
bro.
excited. I hope you guys take something away from
What
this.
up?
So look,
What you
today's
need, bro?
class is gonna be dope. I'm really excited because we learn so much creating content, and rarely do you get a chance to share it. We all have learned
Hit
something
me.
from the videos that we've created. So I'm gonna share what I've learned. At any point, you guys can also try and share what you've learned. Take something away from what I'm about to say. There's gonna be some gems that's gonna help you elevate your content, no matter what type of content you do, okay? Type of I am, man. I like to start my classes with a little pop quiz. With a pop quiz, man. So we're gonna pass around some papers and just answer them honestly. It's okay if you're wrong. We're gonna help answer some of those questions by the end of this class. So chat, just so you guys can see the pop quiz. It's pretty simple. What is the best stream camera? The minimum viewers to stream full time? Most important metric for YouTube? Most important metric for Twitch? Simple. You guys got 30 seconds. Yo, Ray. Hey, man. Did you come to Streamer University to learn, or did you come here to socialize? You're wrong.
No, I'm not. DCBB.
You're wrong.
That's right. DCBB.
You're wrong.
It's DCBB.
Holy smokes, every answer was wrong. Every single one, you're 0 4. On God, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So look, for the pop quiz, on question 1, if you wrote A, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, you are correct. You are 100% correct. It's way better. If you do phone streams, you know, Sony A9 is a photography camera, Ray. You wrote the Sony A9. That is a photography camera that from 5 years ago, my nigga.
Appreciate the gifted, bro. For real. I'm about to hit my next sub goal, bro. I think I'm like 2 off.
It is not the best for streaming. For B, if you wrote, for 2, if you wrote B, you are correct. If you wrote B, you are correct. 50 is the minimum viewers if you want to do it full time. You just have to optimize the 50. So just because your viewership is not sky high doesn't mean it's not possible to do it full time. It just means you have to optimize the 50. For question number 3, if you wrote C, watch time is the most important metric, you are correct. That's law, YouTube law. Watch time is king. 4, if you wrote concurrent viewers A, you are correct. All right, so yo, pay attention. Okay, I want to do some basics because there's gonna be some smaller streamers in here, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's not basic. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll call you when I have a chance. Depending on your budget, okay? I want to say you can stream with anything. You can do a desktop stream with a fucking laptop webcam. On God, it doesn't matter, bro. Many of the biggest streamers from like Aiden, Kai, they all use simple cameras. Just like it could be grainy shit, it doesn't matter. People do not value quality when it comes to, if you stream in 4K, you won't get a single additional viewer as a result. I really want to clarify that because some people feel like the tech is what holds them back. If you're at a $1,000 budget, the S25 Ultra is the best. I think it's a little more than $1,000, but for a $1,000 budget. For a 2.5, it's gonna be this Live View backpack. It molds together different connections so that you have a stronger overall connection. It's more expensive, but you can connect it to a bigger body camera. So the overall price is gonna be a little bit higher, but it's going to be
Appreciate
worth
the
it.
sub, bro.
Now, if you're a big streamer, there's no reason why you don't get this one. I don't know how new it is because we just got it 4 months ago, but it's cracked. Like, it's prioritized data. I don't lag, basically, and it's so hard for me to lag. It's very hard, especially if you do a lot of IRLs. If you do desktop and gaming, obviously this stuff isn't required. I'm telling you, bro, I had a couple large streamers ask me yesterday whether 30,000 was a worthwhile purchase. It's your job, right? So, like, we spend money on dumber things. Ray, for example, bought a Supra for $50,000. You get what I'm saying? So if you could buy a Supra for $50,000, you could buy this bag for $30,000. Feel me? I got an apartment for absolutely no reason, just to see if I like it. So just keep that in mind. You spend money doing dumb shit.
So you paid 1K, but
Why
the
not
tax about
spend money
1,200.
investing in your business, bro? I feel like we get stingy when it comes to shit like this, but then
Pocket Watch
we spend
University.
bags
Paying
on
off
shit when it
already.
comes to luxurious stuff, Louis Vuitton, this, that, the third. This is what's important. Just remember that. All right, let's talk Twitch discovery. Who here streams on Twitch? Okay, we know Twitch has no discovery. It's unfortunate. It's really challenging to get new people to see your content. Unless they're browsing on the huge tab of thousands of other streamers in your category, and then why pick yours? You can't put a thumbnail up there. It's very hard to get noticed. So it truly is non-existent. The way people get discovered on Twitch is through other platforms. If you're big on YouTube, especially if you're big on TikTok. Do we have anyone whose primary platform is TikTok? This is your opportunity. TikTok is the best way for new
Bro,
people to
I
see your
don't, my
face.
energy might not be there because my day been going,
So
but I really
followers
appreciate
per hour
every
is the
sub.
only
Anybody that even comment,
kind of relevant
or even
metric I've seen
people,
on
the
Twitch.
people that's even just
So
sitting there now.
Just remember, like,
I really-
we want people
like,
to
bruh,
follow. It's not a
that boys
pointless
understand,
metric. It's
bruh.
not an empty number. It's the
'Cause I could really be
only
here by
kind of
myself, I
relevant
mean,
metric.
so I really
I don't know
appreciate
how
it.
true it is because obviously I'm not an engineer, but many people have said that's how you end up right over here. If Twitch noticed a lot of new people is following your channel, they're way more likely, even if you're not being followed, to put you on the list of people over here, which means there's a form of discovery, even though it's very challenging, that exists. I would say, like, collabing, meeting people and stuff like that is super, super essential. This is as good as it gets, unfortunately. Maybe that changes one day, not right now. YouTube discovery. This is where the opportunity lies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. This, really, you could do 10 classes on this and not completely tell the whole story. So it's not, I'm gonna be summarizing a lot, but watch time is king. I'm gonna give you some examples. So 2 recent videos I uploaded to my channel, most expensive Pokemon card opening. This is what I would call a low appeal video, right? Even the thumbnail kind of insinuates that it's a reaction more than an actual opening. Like, people are getting a quick snapshot. You're one of 50 videos on a page. You're competing for everybody's attention. They could only click one video. This one didn't perform all that well. It did 57,000 views. This one, on the other hand, my reactions tend to do really well. Part of YouTube is understanding your audience. Something that does well for me might not do well for Ash. It might do differently for the next person. So you have to understand what your audience likes. If you're not going back to see what performed well, you actually don't care about growing. I'm being honest. If you don't go in your analytics every few days to see how your video's been performing, any adjustments you need to make, you don't care about growing. You just want to grow. That's that.
Yo, Nug, I think me and you gotta start doing that too, like a little bit more. Well, I don't know if you do, but I don't do it as much. Like, go into analytics, look at watch time, and see what's really doing good for real. This man talking about he don't know to get from Manscaped. But yeah, bro, Nug, I think we really gotta start doing that more. Just really looking into it to see what's pushing our videos more than others.
It could work. It could work, especially if they have experience. But some channel managers are managing 8 channels. Then it's like a priority issue. And also, you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important. This is gonna sound a little harsh, but I want you to take this in a positive way. People don't really care. Even the way you consume content, people don't really care. Getting people to care is challenging. Getting people to care about you is challenging. Getting people to care about your idea is challenging. You have to create appeal. Streamer University has been getting marketed for like 5 months. He's been talking about this for 5 months. He's been giving us updates for 5 months. He's been hyping it up for 5 months. So when Streamer University happens, extreme appeal. the actual execution of it increased the appeal even more, okay? In comparison to an idea that flops. Understanding your audience, putting yourself in the shoes of your audience is essential to getting a good idea of what's gonna work. It's easy to find a crossover between what you like and what your audience likes. So many times I see people, oh, I don't wanna do that. And what? Nigga, I was uploading my GM videos for 4 years. You think that's the only thing I wanted to do? But that's what my audience needed at the time. I was able to make a pivot, there's strategy to that, into more general genres until I got a chance to just be as variety as possible.
I'm always in
I'm
my
gonna show you guys
analytics.
some numbers just
Basketball
to give you
players
an
be my
idea.
main
This
attraction.
was my Pokemon pack opening. If you don't know, if you're not very familiar,
I don't know, because you know it's still 20 minutes left in this video, but I don't know. He just said like it's a way to pivot. I wish I knew that back then when I was doing my splat videos. I wish I knew the way to pivot, because I didn't really want to keep doing that, and it's hard to do because you got to like get people on board with that. But hopefully he go over how to pivot your audience and change what you're doing.
familiar with these graphs, you don't care. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean that to kind of be in your ass a little bit. You need to be very familiar with these graphs. You should see this and immediately know what it is. You should get that comfortable. After tonight, once you're done tomorrow, you should get in these graphs. YouTube is a good discovery tool. This audience retention is not good. Now, it's not good because it's 33% can mean anything, right? It depends on the length of the video. It depends on what channel it was uploaded to. It depends on the norms of that genre. There's a lot of variables. But for me and my channel, 33% is not good. Huge drop off. You can see like 30% of people left in the first 10 seconds of this. That means that the video is likely to perform bad, because if people leave early, less watch time. Watch time is king. And then the other thumbnail you've seen, this was the reaction video. A lot lower lift. Keep in mind, the Pokemon video cost $1,000 to open the packs, right? This video was free. I was reacting to a license being interviewed by Brandon Buckingham. This video is there's always gonna be some drops, but you see how it holds? So
Yeah.
the audience retention a lot stronger.
He said consistency and being versatile is really big. Bruh, it's like, what do you mean by versatile though? You gotta exceed at more than one thing. It's that, but like, once you figure out what your one thing is, it's like they gotta stick with it to a point that you build the audience or the people that's gonna watch you regardless of what you do, because they mess with you and not the content. Feel me? So I don't know. It's hand in hand. I don't know, but we gonna figure it out, bro.
Average view duration 20 minutes on a, I think, like 46-minute video. To me, that's a good audience retention. This was one of the higher performing reactions on my channel. And this was uploaded 3 days ago. I think it already has like 300,000 views. I see another hand. What's that?
If you make one type of content, branch out and give your community new content, what would you say is the best way to do that?
We could talk about that. The strategy to that is super complicated. The best thing you can do if you want to do different type of content is to see what everyone else did. Let me give you an example. Back when I was making MyGM content, you guys know what MyGM is? It's a game mode on NBA 2K.
When you reach the point of you being able to do anything, you still pulling. It's still pulling you great. He was mainly preaching consistency. Yeah. But he about to go over how he pivoted right now. That's what I was just talking about like 10 seconds ago.
Okay, it's super niche. It's the one where you manage different teams and trade players and stuff, right? The only person that was able to pivot at that time out of that community and do park stuff, because the community for the park content, you know what park is? That community was way bigger, was a streamer, a content creator named Lost and Unbound. I studied everything the nigga did. Every video to the T. I watched everything he did to learn how he went from MyGM to park, and I did it. So I was able to do the same thing. So part of it is just studying. There's people that have done it before you. The likelihood that you're the first one to do it is very low. So you should be researching what other people around you are doing. So this was the watch time a few months ago on the channel when it wasn't performing all that well. Sorry, this is not the pocket watching class. We blocked the revenue. So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up to get people to watch longer videos? That's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? Scum? Correct. Do more, higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more. This is a clip channel. The more I upload, the higher the watch time. The higher the watch time. So this is the number you really want to spend a lot of time focusing on. We
Lost in the Boundaries. He just posted a video the other day.
To optimize the content.
Or TikTok.
In a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention is up significantly. People are caring about the content a lot more. So I'm showing you to say 3.3 to 3.8 is not gonna blow nobody's socks off, but it is $20,000 more. You get what I mean? So like, don't think about it like, oh, it's a marginal improvement. It's a very, very big improvement. It's a very big improvement. If you can make those month over month, imagine where you'll be in a year.
Wait, how did you systematically do that?
We uploaded more. We started doing recaps in the videos that were way higher appeal. So this is a whole different ballpark of trying to retain people's attention once they click on the video. We just made the videos way more interesting to watch for people that watch the content and for people that don't know me and just watching for the first time. We also focus more on converting subscribers for people that watch. We did that with the outro, and we did that with lower thirds, and we did that with better overall audience retention in the video. So that's a whole nother talk, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into that as well. Right now, when it comes to creating content, TikTok is king. The only reason people don't think
because of the pressure
this
he was
is
pulling
because
off
you
and
can't
he
make that much
posted.
money off TikTok.
But when you take
which
that
is
break,
true.
yeah, it get
But
tough,
you
bro.
don't need to
Depending on
make
who you
that
are,
much money
bro.
off TikTok. You need people to
Depending on who you are, bro, everybody can't bounce back from breaks. Like, people can't take 5-6 year breaks like Corey and come back and still be the same YouTuber, feel me? People move on sometimes.
learn who you are on TikTok, right? You're gonna funnel those people to the platforms you can make money, YouTube and Twitch. The larger you can get on TikTok, the easier it's gonna be for you to tell your audience to go to other platforms. One content creator I want y'all to study is Jinxie. Jinxie posts on TikTok all the time, and he finds sneaky ways to mention his stream or tell people to go to his stream in the middle of his shit all the time. Look for it. Like, don't see it as a viewer, see it as a content creator trying to learn. He is one of the best strategists. I don't even know if he
Keep
does
trying,
it strategically.
bro. Don't you
He
gotta
might
do
just
it.
be
If you
doing
gotta,
because he enjoys it. But
if you gotta boost the post sometimes, bro, just post 10, 20 times a day for real. Whatever you think of. That's why whenever I'm in my car, if you ever see me just post random videos, bro, it's on my mind. I'm posting it just because I gotta post, bro. Feel me? Clipping and streaming through that is the best. Yeah, that's why I was telling Nugget, if he just hear me say anything or think anything clip worthy, just clip it for me. Yeah, bro. Solo Minati different, bro. You gotta remember he started all of this, bro. So he probably is one of the only people that can come back. What is metal? But yeah, Solo Minati is probably really the only person that can really do what he doing, bro. Just cause he's Solo Minati, bro. He different.
he'll do like funny motivational stuff on TikTok. He'll go play golf or funny shit on TikTok. He'll do content and he'll mix in a reminder to go to where he wants them, his stream. I also mean TikTok is king because TikTok Live is now very, very powerful. If you say nigga, you will be blacklisted. If you don't say nigga, you should be streaming on TikTok the same time you stream on Twitch every single time. I'm being serious. So all my people that don't say nigga, put your hands up. Yes, if they say nigga, the TikTok is gonna see that as hate speech and your account will get shadow banned. It'll get guaranteed. So the reason I didn't, just so you ask, you might be wondering why I didn't mention YouTube. If you deal in copyrighted stuff, you react to sports, you react to music, you play
Definitely
games
TikTok
that
is
have
worse.
music, and you can't turn it off, streaming on YouTube becomes a lot more challenging. If your content's simpler, if you're a gamer in here and most of your content is gaming, can I see some hands? All right, y'all opportunity is on YouTube. I should mention that. Co-streaming on YouTube is big because YouTube has discovery for the live and it has good monetization. There's a good video I'm gonna recommend y'all. Moist Critical uploaded showing the revenue difference between YouTube and Twitch. You can stand to make a lot more on YouTube if your content can fit what that platform wants. For me, it doesn't, so I don't know that much about it.
I just want to say, from personal experience, I stream a lot on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, I post on YouTube, but none of my Twitch streams become YouTube stuff, so I'm in a live channel like you're talking
Yep.
about. And it makes way more than my Twitch, like 5 times.
Yeah. That might change the more your ads go up on Twitch. The more your ads go up on Twitch, it might be the case that your Twitch will make more than YouTube, but it depends on the streamer. Hold on, let's make it through a little bit more of the class before we answer questions. Ideas, okay? Yo, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you're struggling with ideas, you're gonna have a very tough time being a creator. You guys are all very creative. Just because, nigga, I spend 3 times a week brainstorming ideas for hours. I have my strategies. Personally, I like to go on
get on that
drives,
GTA,
play
bro.
Grand Fruit plays on
Okay.
Spotify. Sometimes I'll lay in my bed, do my Wim Hof breathing strategies, and just brainstorm. It really depends on what you're into. Like, I have my preferences. You should be brainstorming all the time. I mean, all the time. At night, after every stream, me and my team talk. We talk ideas, we talk what's tomorrow, we talk what's next week. You should be brainstorming so much you have thousands of ideas. I'm not exaggerating.
People in the
I leave
chat,
my
man.
ideas on a notes, and then on each of my notes, I'll have like, oh, Saturday, I'm opening Pokemons, I got reacts, and then I'm working on the backyard. We're doing some construction to the backyard. Sunday, we were supposed to bury a TV with Ray, and then we mounted Ray's TV. Monday, we got a slow-mo cam coming to the house. We got confessions. We got whatever. So this is what I do. So if you guys watch Kai's stream,
Yeah, idea's never been a problem, bro. It's really just consistency. What's good,
you
Nito?
can have whatever strategy you fucking want. It just depends on you. But make sure it works for you. You're gonna have an idea, and the next person's gonna do it before you. That's tough. It happens. That's tough. It happens. So
Yeah,
when
we
you
just
have
gotta get it
ideas
done, bro.
and you're
I'm about
passionate
to-
about it, jump on the idea.
I'm about to go to the other court so y'all boys can jump in here and talk to me for a little bit before I get off. Just so y'all boys can talk for a little bit. We can chop it up. I'm in here now, y'all boys. Y'all should be able to hear me.
Yeah, man. Don't wait so long before jumping on the idea. There's so many content creators that might jump to it before you, and you should be the first.
Yo.
You should
Okay.
just always be doing it. You don't even need
Yeah,
to be
bruh.
creatively inspired. You should be like, oh, damn, at
This
10,
nigga
11,
Asian, he talking. I mean,
For me personally,
I
like
see what he's saying. I see what he's saying, but it's
I'll
like,
invite Caleb and Chris into the room and
well,
just,
us,
they
bro.
don't talk. I just yap. And eventually, my yap will
Need like
trigger
a-
an
like,
idea
I
for
don't
them,
know, like,
or
how
I'll
to
come up with an
describe
idea.
it, bro.
That's actually the number
Oh,
one way
we
I come
got-
up with
we got
ideas.
all
That's how I
the
came up with the
ideas.
Pokemon Go Marathon, which
But
I'm doing in a few weeks. I'm really excited
we
for
ain't
that.
at the point
So,
to where we
yeah,
can
very
just
excited
put,
for that.
you know what I'm
So
saying? You
I'm
don't
saying
got-
that to
I
say
ain't
you can
put
come up with
everything
whatever.
down.
You can have you can have an app that
But
helps you organize shit if
at
you want to.
least
For me, my phone is easy. It's accessible. This is what I do.
investing more
I'm gonna
into
show you
it.
guys some examples of streamers, just so you
Like, how
guys
you
can
just
do
got
the
that
same when
phone?
you go home. Queso
Like,
is
we need more
amazing,
people
bro.
doing that.
Queso started
Yeah, bro.
on TikTok. He blew up on NBA 2K content. His personality was so vibrant, his character was so appealing that he was quickly able to transition that to streaming. He took that TikTok audience, as we were talking about, and he was able to transition it into streaming. And then he was able to take that streaming audience and transition that to the YouTube. He uploads every day, 600K, 800K, 600K. He's crushing it. If he's not making like $1 million a month, I don't know who the fuck is, bro. But you wouldn't think it though, because sometimes he's not in drama all the time. If you don't watch a lot of gaming content, if you're a gamer and you're not watching what Queso's doing,
He said
you're
case
not
study.
trying.
You see what I
mean
put?
that with
You
the
see
bottom
what I
of
put in
my
the stream
heart. He is
earlier, Krishan?
operating at a high level. He's just so genuine, bro. I watch his
Mike?
streams all the time.
No,
Sometimes
watch
funny,
that.
sometimes because he's hilarious.
What you put in
I
there?
also want to say
Look.
something that's kind of important here, and it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's something that a lot of people wouldn't consider a science, but it's space code. Do you see the thumbnails?
Yeah.
You can spot this nigga from anywhere.
I'm live on Twitch, CO Tana, man. CO Tana on Twitch, CEOTANA.
Like his face is easily visible in every thumbnail. If you're on TikTok and you see his face on the left, like people seeing your face and that meaning something to them is very important. When they see
Yeah, Queso come up is crazy, bro. I remember him from just making mad builds on 2K.
what you want to be known for, your face should immediately translate
just go in
to
that
the general
motherfucker just
audience
screaming and yelling
as
loose.
something you want to be known for.
But he'd be
You get what I'm
posting on
saying?
everything.
And sometimes you're
And
not in
niggas
control of
and
that.
hate what he
All right,
look like,
Canel,
too.
it's a little bit of a
So niggas see what he look like,
alternate
they
pick.
talking about
Canel
he-
did something really
and-
interesting most
and
people
he
didn't realize.
embracing it,
This
so
is
when he
second channel,
embracing it,
Eugene
it's breaking
Dingleberry.
more
Okay?
motherfuckers to keep
Most
doing it,
people
you know what I'm
grow
saying?
their Twitch
So now
on
other people
TikTok,
doing it,
on
saying
YouTube
it
Shorts,
too.
on Instagram Reels, the short
like
form.
when you go to his
He's
stream,
growing
like
it
he has a
YouTube,
his
which is
consistent,
very,
like,
very interesting.
200K that he
He's
get
pulling hundreds of
is a
thousands of
real
videos
200K.
per
His chat
100,000 views
moves,
per
bro.
video on stream
it's not
clips
no
on his
new bot.
second channel that
His
he's trying
joint
to
is
convert
moving,
over
bro.
to the Twitch. I think this mode is a little less efficient than TikTok. That's
He
why I
might
think
be live
TikTok's
right
king,
now.
but it's another
He's
way to
live
do it.
right now.
If you're primary
25K.
on YouTube, the opportunity's there too. Any platform
doing?
with discovery means you could be discovered, but then
He been
you can
live for
also have
15
the
minutes,
power
and
to
his
send
chat
it
ain't
to
stopped
different
moving
directions,
yet.
different platforms, stuff like that. Canel did a really good job. I feel like he's a very underrated content creator, and he's the one. I really wish he made it here because I feel like he's one of the people that his content is way better than what people are currently giving him credit for. So shout out to Canel. Ludwig is a really, really interesting case. I was just in a tournament with Ludwig, and he drafted the worst possible team. We got fucking stuck 2 days ago. But he's a great guy, though. He does YouTube focus streams. He'll spark his stream, mid-stream, start a YouTube video. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube video today. generic intro. His is gonna be a lot more optimized. But you see the thumbnail. Every
Like, think about how much he
part
made,
of this
how much he
thumbnail
put
is
into
by design. This nigga is
He
a
on live
master
right now.
of packaging.
29K
He's a
views,
master of titling, he's a master of thumbnail, and
7
he does a
million
great
followers.
job
He has
at
66,000
cross-pollinating his YouTube and his
subscribers,
Twitch.
and every
He had a
time
YouTube deal for a
people
while
was
where he
sending him
streamed on
bits,
YouTube exclusively,
500
and
bits,
now
like,
he co-streams.
people
So he's an
bro.
example of somebody, including
He
Jinxie,
ain't even did
that
that.
co-streams, right? But yeah,
I'm trying to think. All the people that's
is
big
it
right
content
now.
brain
fell
rot?
off that.
A little bit, yeah.
The only people that's not big is people who got the play.
I really recommend you guys watch challenges himself to a lot of marathons and interesting content. He has a very unique community. If you guys haven't already seen it, take a look at
Like,
Leverage.
taking what I'm doing on stream.
He won't place you don't want to play. Viewers feel this is important because sometimes you're so caught up in what you want and your passions that you sometimes lose sight of what people want. So just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? If you guys play game shit, can we get some hands in the sky? You stream games at all? All right, what type of games do y'all stream? Scum? Yep. What type of games do you stream? Shooters? Okay, so let's do an example here. If you switched it up and played League of Legends because you wanted to, that's your right as a streamer. But it's their right to not give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? So
Are you
could
Todd
do it.
Gurley?
Some people don't care. They'll
Yeah,
do
I'm
whatever
Todd
they want.
Gurley, bro.
But in terms of good strategy, think about your audience.
Damn,
Like, they're
he
like,
talking about that
damn,
Todd
they
Gurley.
watch because it's you, some of them. But it's like, nigga, I know I don't want to watch League of Legends. You know,
Go
even
follow
if it's
me
my
on-
favorite
on-
person
on
doing
t-
it.
on
So just
Twitch,
understand,
CEO Tanner.
put yourself in your
CEO
viewers,
TANA.
your average viewer's POV.
Big fan, appreciate you, bro.
It depends on what the new thing is and how different it is from what you're currently doing. You know, like if you're a COD person, transitioning to GTA 6 when it comes out will be pretty easy. They're both really casual games that casual
Why
gamers
you
play.
retire?
But if you're a COD person transitioning to fucking
injuries,
NBA,
man.
Actually, 2K
I
might
wanna
not
be
be too
able to
bad
walk.
because a lot of 2K players play COD. FIFA, then you're gonna lose some people. So just understand where your audience is. Even for my agency, I love y'all niggas, but there's certain games y'all not gonna watch me play, bro. Friends, this is very important. My mom used to tell me this all the time, and I took it for granted. And now it's honestly the most true thing I've ever heard. Yo, bro, if you're around a bunch of losers, you're gonna lose. I
He
don't
said
know
if
how
you
else to
around
explain
a
it.
bunch of losers,
Dead
you
ass.
gonna lose.
You're gonna leave here. You're gonna go back to whatever city you're from, and you're gonna be around people. If those people aren't
That's a fact.
on the same pursuit as you, they don't have to be streamers. I mean, like taking life
What's
serious.
good,
Like if
bro?
they're not trying to
Crazy
drive,
emoji.
bro, you will match that energy. I'm telling you. And operators, people that are winning, don't want to be
Who are
around
your
that.
top 5
You
running
are
backs?
actively repelling away the
Me,
people that you're trying to attract.
Jerome
I mean
Bettis,
that from the bottom of my heart. Back when I wasn't making any money off streaming YouTube, back
Marshawn
in
Lynch.
7 years I did this.
Don't forget
$0,
about Jared
bro.
Newsom.
Out of love.
Jared
I just
Newsom.
enjoyed it. I would still be doing it, obviously part time, but out of
Jack
love
Meoff.
if I wasn't here with this
Yeah, hell
opportunity.
yeah.
But I had friends.
He's a
We used to get
dog.
on
He was
Skype.
a dog.
RIP Skype in the chat. RIP
Jack
Skype.
Meoff was literally
We used to be
getting
on Skype. We used to talk to each other every day. Every day we would hop in a Skype call.
That nigga
I would
had a
mute and say, "Yo, I'm
generational
about to
one,
record a
bro.
video." Boom, I record a video. I'll come back to the Skype call, play 2K with the guys, grind my players, shit like that. I was a 2K content creator. I was in my
forget about
bag
My
with
Haters.
people that
Oh
was
my
in
God,
their
he was
bag.
tough.
You get what I'm
Huge
saying?
Hanus.
You could be around whoever you
Yeah,
want
nah,
to, bro.
nah, My
But
Haters,
you'll
that's
go
his
in
brother.
whatever direction they're going in. So
Huge
make sure
Hanus.
you want to
He-
go where
he
they're
like-
going, bro.
he
Okay,
like
I
the
want to do
Tom
something
Brady,
special.
like
all right.
they- when he
So
started-
some brands, I did a
My Haters was like
sponsorship in
brother
my
like the
pocket
Mannings,
watching
like,
class
that's Peyton Manning
with
and Eli Manning.
Weeble, and they loved it. But then other brands saw that, and they were like,
Janus.
bro, how can we get involved and help
Definitely
some small
was just-
streamers? So can we put hands
He was
up
one of those.
if you've never done a brand deal before? I'm going to have you guys stay after class because Droptix, Baze, and Moon Oral Beauty want to be your first brand deal.
Get those big ones.
Obviously not the easiest decision to make, you feel me? Because it's not much time to do
I
it.
just seen
And there's
this
only
shit
3
right
brand deals to go around. Shout out to these brands,
Nigga,
man.
why are you
Droptix,
on live
Baze,
holding
and
your
Moon
pussy?
Oral Beauty. I'm not
I was
getting
putting the
paid.
chords in.
They just seen people receiving help. There's been so much wholesome vibes, and I want to keep it going, bro. They're willing to offer $5,000 to 3 different streamers to do their first ever brand deal, okay? So I mulled it over with the chat, and the decision was Esty, Coach, and Kai. Can you please come to the front of the class?
Yo,
Congrats.
do you have finally TikTok
Congrats.
on your
Congrats.
I think you can stream off here.
So
What
what?
you say?
I think you could stream on your TikTok off your desktop. Like when you go to sign in TikTok on your shit.
Why you don't like see him? Yo, get it. You gotta talk to me on my Twitch. I'm reading my Twitch comments.
So look. We'll have a conversation about talking points, how to deliver them, and then we'll have some time so you can do that. Maybe today, hopefully today, on campus. I feel like that'd be fire. So, I mean, but they love the idea of opportunity, and they love the idea of making people's dreams come true. So $5,000 is gonna be big, but I really appreciate that.
I'll be right back in here, Kashawn. Send my video up the right way. Stream up the right way. Hold up. Yeah, so can you hear it? Yeah, so this is how we're going to end this. You already said you hang around losers. You hang around losers, man. Wait, hold up. Look at this. You heard what agent said. He said if you hang around losers, you'll be a loser. Don't let anybody be around you that's only like supporting you. If they got some type of gain or a part of it, if they're not supporting you when it's just you, don't be around them. Life gonna be hard regardless. Try to, push through. Gotta roll with the punches. We out here, man. I'll be back tomorrow. It was a rough day, but I made sure I still came and streamed. I appreciate whoever came in here and chopped it up with me. Appreciate all the extras, the subs I got. We out here, man.